What is going on, everybody? DJ Mines here. I have to say this is probably the top 2 or top 3 best days of my mining career or mining life. I am so happy. I have waited. I'm about to show you the farm. Let me just talk for 2 seconds. I have waited so long. I have envied pretty much every YouTuber that has all their stuff in one area. This isn't quite everything that I have. I have 4 rigs in this house. I have 3 at some friends' houses. I have a couple optimizers. We'll get into all that are actually not mining. But yeah, man, I'm really excited about this day. And we just hit 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers right now in the comment section. I want you to put 10K or something, 10,000, whatever. Let's get into it. All right, so let's look at the farm real quick. I just added in these 3 octominers. Only 2 of them are mining at the moment. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This one is as well. This was an X12 Ultra, and I want to say that one's on Ergo. And then, yeah, I just added these 2 today. I went all the way to the shed and grabbed all the octominers. Here's some more octominers that I have that are not mining yet. This one's open, that one. And the one on the end, I know the garage is a mess. Trust me, guys. We literally just moved here 4 days ago. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. That one over there, I believe, is the 3080s. So, yeah, I got like 8 3080s that are not mining as well. So, I think right now we're at least 2.5 gigahash on Ethereum that's not mining. All right, so I want to talk about the shelving. I was going to get the Husky. That's what I have at the crypto shed. But here at the garage, honestly, this thing was only 150 bucks with military discount. Yeah, 150. I think for everybody that's not military, it's like 160. So, you know what? I said, I'm just going to get this. Screw the Husky. The Husky's cool and all, and it's better quality. But hey, this says that it holds the same amount of weight, or maybe 800 pounds instead of 1,000. Whatever. Here's 3090, bunch of 3070s. Beautiful rig there. You've seen that one before. I'm actually going to turn those fans off because it wastes a lot of electricity. 6600 XTs. I just realized I need to turn this rig around, and that is a dead fan. I'm also thinking about unplugging every single fan I have, not just the color or anything. Let's come over here, and I know the cable management is not perfect. Look at the size of this PDU. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, unfortunately, but the 2 octominers and those 2 rigs I just showed you using about 16.7 amps, so we definitely have space for another rig, maybe 2, but definitely at least 1 more rig. And here are going to be the X8 Ultras. So I just got these back, like a month ago? They've been off for about a month when they were trying to get hosted, and yeah, the hosting service didn't work out. I know my cable management is terrible. I'm trying to figure out like where I can put these cables. I wish that the cables were like built in here, but I guess that would kind of mess up the design. One thing I would say to Octominer, shout out to Octominer, by the way, they did not send me these. I paid for all of these with my own money. It'd be really cool if there's an Ethernet like plug on this side as well. Not a huge deal, but I don't know if that's possible, but that'd be really cool. But the X8 Ultra Plus is actually way better than the X12 Ultra, in my opinion. The spacing is better. Obviously, it's much lighter because it's smaller, but I'm really loving that. I know there's really no cable management in that corner right there, but listen, I just got this up and running like 5 minutes ago. All right, if you've watched my videos for a while, you'll know this rig, 3060 Ti, Founder Edition, and then you got 3070, I want to say that's a 3070, and then a 3090. And this shelf here was actually in my room originally, but I broke them off, and now I don't have to put my rigs on the ground. This is an A4000. Nerd Gear sent me this, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, it hasn't really been great, to be honest with you. I haven't really seen anything spectacular with it. Maybe your results would be better. Here's a 2080 Super. This is on Flux, by the way, if I didn't mention that. This whole rig's on Flux. Another A4000. Those things are doing pretty well on Flux. 3090. This is one of my test benches. I don't know, dude. One of these days, I'll combine all the test benches. I have like 3 test bench. And here is a AAA wave. Again, not sponsored. Nothing in this video is sponsored. 3060 Ti, 1660 Super, actually this one's a 3060, and then I have 2 more 1660 Supers, and I think this one on the end, yeah, that's a 3060 Ti. I think I just showed this video the other day, and this was my first rig ever. I'll never forget this rig. The frame has been changed out ever since, though, but hey, man, this machine, oh, beast right here. It's crazy looking at this machine. And here we have a 3080 Founder Edition. Then we have a 3080 non-LHR for the Win 3. People say, like, why do you say non-LHR? For me, in my experience, non-LHR are just so much easier to work with wattage. So, I don't know. I've always liked them. 3070, and then a 3060 Ti Founder Edition. Or these 2 are 3060 Ti. I honestly can't really remember. So this has been running for about an hour, 0 temperature issues, everything is great. I'm guessing it's like 75 degrees in here, and just with that little crack in the window, we're so lucky that it's about to be fall. And yeah, so basically the air comes in there, and everything here is intake, exhaust on the outside, pushes it out through here, and yeah, it exhausts out that way. Now, is that little crack doing that? Yeah, probably not realistically, but that was what I envisioned. Hot, cold aisle, kinda, not really. Oh, and I just realized this fan is dying. Oh, wow. Thank you, ASUS. I never have had a problem with EVGA, you know that? But all these other brands, man, look at it, looking suspect. That one's about to die. Okay, so this next rig I actually built yesterday talking to Chump Change and all the boys. So GPU Riser sent us this a while back. I never did a video on it. I'm really sorry about that, guys. But I mean, it's the Omega frame. It is humongous. And we got a 3070, a 6600 XT, a 1080 Founder Edition, and then a 1070, the first GPU I started mining on when I started again. Actually, the first GPU I ever used was a 960 for crypto mining, like 2017. But I thought it was a huge scam. And when I got back into it, it was that 1070. So yeah, it's a pretty crazy rig. So nobody actually guessed what this rig was mining. I asked in my most recent video and not one person got it right. It's actually Ravencoin. I know, right? Like, I'm just looking at it, man. The hash rate, everybody's looking at Ergo, everybody's looking at Flux, everybody's looking at Neoxa, and you know what nobody's looking at? Ravencoin. So yeah, you can get a lot of Ravencoin. I'm not saying Ravencoin's the next biggest coin or anything. I'm definitely not saying that. But what I am saying is you can yield a lot of Ravencoin right now. And so I'm going to take advantage of that, man. For the next bull run, I wouldn't mind having some Ravencoin. You know, it's like 2 cents, maybe 3 cents at the most. And if that baby goes to 10 cents, guess who's going to have a decent amount of Ravencoin? It'll be me, while everybody else is worried about the other coins. All right, this is one of my favorite rigs, and the reason is because it's all matching cards. 8 3060 Ti's. This was so hard to get in 2021. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Matching cards in the bull run was like impossible, dude. And yeah, these were all LHR back in the day. And then a 3070, I forget which one of the MSIs, I don't even remember, to be honest with you. 3070 non-LHR, pretty cool, man. I got that when I bought that 4 gigahash farm off that guy. Still got my mini Doge running. Shout out to Misfit Mining. I didn't forget about you guys. So the other one I'll turn online eventually. The $1,700 laptop I bought a couple years ago. I know. Okay, it's a 2070. Really dumb choice. That baby's on Ergo, getting 75 mega hash at 85 watts. Probably not the most efficient. I don't care. I'm not even going to adjust it, to be honest. Another crown jewel for me is all 3070s. And I don't even remember what card this is, man. I know it's ASUS. I don't know. ASUS Strix, right? It's an ASUS Strix. Dude, that's so sad. I can't remember what cards I have anymore, dude. I just can't remember all of them anymore. They're all matching, all sexy, beautiful cards, man. Like I said, you know me. I love the matching cards. This is our true test bench, which I do need to put on the desk over there where I do all the record and everything. So this test bench is on Ergo, and I have to say, man, the Zotacs are pretty decent on Ergo, at least in my experience. The 3070s, even the 3060 Ti's aren't too shabby compared to what you're used to them on Ethereum, at least in my experience, versus this MSI Ventus, no bueno. But yeah, this Zotac, finally, I found a purpose for Zotac, and it could actually be Ergo for whatever reason. And my final rig in this location, again, all non-LHR, I do believe 3070 for the Win 3, another 3070 of some sort for the Win 3, 3060 Ti Founder Edition, 3060 Ti Zotac, both of those, or excuse me, all 3 of those, and A2000. Look how tiny that baby is, man. If you've never had an A2000, wow, look at that. Can you tell? I'm telling you, in real life, dude, it's like the size of your hand. It's pretty crazy to see. All right, everybody, so that is my 10,000 subscriber setup. I don't know, I just felt like showing you. I haven't shown you guys in a while, and I just finished this, seriously, like 5 minutes before this video. I need to go check the overclocks on these new Octo miners, and I'm excited, man. So overall, I had about 9.5 gigahash on Ethereum, and I don't know any other way to say it. Like if I tell you how many souls I have, how many flux I have, it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, we still probably have roughly 3 to 3.5 gigahash on Ethereum that we need to put on Ergo and also Flux. Now, that doesn't mean that they're actively on Ethereum. I want to be clear. Like I said, they're in those boxes over there. So yeah, I don't have anything actively mining Ethereum, but just to give you like a perspective, because that's really how everybody talks is, oh, how many gigahash you have? They never say like how many Ravencoin, you know, whatever, right? So everybody thinks in terms of Ethereum. Let me know what you think of my setup. Again, it is not finished. I still need to do a lot of cable management, but we're so lucky that fall and winter is coming, and this setup is pretty much done for the most part, man. I love every single one of you. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it. Consider subscribing. And if you made it to this far in the video, go ahead and put in hashtag 4-wheeler. Hashtag 4-wheeler. 1000 cc's, baby. I love it. I love it. Hashtag 4-wheeler. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.